Hello and welcome back to my random character creation using my good old hole puncher method, where I punch out pictures from old books and create and use them as prompts for character creation. I already created one character for Into the Odd by Chris McDowell. Very simple process, but very interesting result, especially when using the addendum in the back of the book, and I'm going to use it this time as well. It added some nice detail to this character, Hellroth Oliphant, a newspaper vendor down at the docks, who saw a murder happen, and who has a companion, a student, Lady Morgan. I'm going to create another one. So it was 3d6 down the line. I'm using my horn dice. 5, 11 strength. Nicer ones like this. Okay, 7, that's 10 dex. And 8 will. Not very good, very average. And hit protection, 1 hit protection. Oh, not very tough guy. But let's see. So then you take the highest ability score, which is 11. You take 11 and you find 1 HP. Okay, rifle. When they are weak, they get better gear, so that's okay. So this is a character with a rifle, D8 bulky, modern armor, cool, a hound, that's fun, and an arcanum. And I'm gonna randomly create that arcanum as well. But while writing this, I realized I forgot what I normally do first. Pulling a random character picture. That's the whole method. Hey, this is perfect. So I pulled a man smoking a cigarette out in the field with his hound. That fits perfectly. Wow. Sometimes I just love the singularity of this process, because it always, very often at least, fits almost scary. So that's this guy. He's like out hunting with his hound. I'll point an arrow to the hound. Okay, very cool. And then of course he got like climbing, mapping, and what was the other stuff? Basic climbing, mapping, and camping equipment. And camp. And camping gear. And then also some rations. I'll just say 3 rations. Yeah, ration. Oh, lantern. That's the normal dungeon crawling gear. Okay. So then I'm gonna roll up the Arcana. I think it said in here, more information can be found in the equipment list. Is there something on the modern armor? Modern armor is 1. So I have armor of 1. breastplate and helm. Breastplate, helm. Okay. Does it have stats for the hound? Probably not. Beasts. Oh yeah. Hound. Strength. 2d6. 3. That's not very good. But it's got bite. d6. How many HP? I guess 1 HP. Like if I have only 1 HP, the dog only has 1 HP. Alright. And then it says, Arcana can be rolled randomly, see page 20. This is one of the most beautiful RPG books I have, by the way. Arcana are the most highly sought after items in the world. Characters that are open about the Arcana they carry are targeted by collectors and charlatans. If a character's starting package contains an Arcanum, roll d66 to see which one they get. When I roll d66, I always take a horn die and a bone die, because it's a black and white, and then I always take it in that order, like you say black and white movie, I say the black and white. So that's 32. Oh, that was a 2. So 32, I'm gonna find that. Strands of Suffering. Arcanum. Strands of Suffering. Okay, what does it do? Strands spread between two surfaces up to. What are strands? Strands spread between two surfaces up to 20 feet apart. Those within only move very slowly and painfully. Those within only move very slowly and painfully. Unless they pass a dex save. Okay, cool. Actually, I don't understand what strands means. So it's not that cool. I'm imagining it like some kind of ray. I'm not sure. Okay, so now to the fun stuff. Well, actually, I'm gonna give him some money, like 3. I agreed with myself because I can't find anywhere where it says how much money you start with. So I just, in the last video, I said 3d6 times 10. 10, 13, that's 130 shillings. I don't know if that's too much. Well, I'm gonna go to the odd pendium in the back of the book. So let's see. Cast off 1,000. D100 table. For name, it's 17. Emmett. I think that fits him quite well, actually. Emmett. And for the last name on the surname, Hurricane. Emmett Hurricane. And his occupation, I don't know, here he's just out walking in the field, maybe. He could be a worker, he could be a hunter with the hound. Let's see. Maybe I'll just overrule this roll. Newspaper vendor, I had that the last time, so I'll re-roll. That's not much fun. A wig maker. I don't think he looks like a wig maker. I just can't fit him into a wig maker. Well, maybe actually he is a wig maker, but not a traditional wig maker, because he collects the hair for the wigs by hunting. So wig maker through hunting. Uses animal hair for wigs. That's cool. Okay, is he good at it? I like that it's got the capability table as well. Knave doesn't have that. 3, boringly dependable. So he's depending a lot on whether he catches something. So sometimes he only got bad wigs, like made of feathers and stuff, and other times he hunts down like a jaguar and has a very exotic wig. So it's his business goes up and down with whatever he catches. I think I'll write that down. Business goes up, down with whatever he hunts down. Okay, so what happened to this guy? 42, lamplighter burnt down house. What happened? Lamp, lighter. Oh, so the guy walking around the city, lighting the lamps, by accident burned down his house. His wig house. / shop. So, and of course a wig shop is burning very, very well. So it just disappeared. The street where it was, there was also a guild house. So then he joined the guild house. And let's see what the atmosphere was. 43. The guild house of ruined. It said ruined, and I'm interpreting it like he joined the guild house of ruined businessmen. And the guild of ruined businessmen, of course, goes out in the countryside or down into the underground to find riches. And is there a link, or maybe to get into the guild? Of course, his business had to be ruined. They don't take up people with good businesses, and he also had to know a link to the underground, where that's like entry submission, or what you call it. 8. No. And why are you so interested? But he didn't know. That's not interesting. Of course he knew a place. Tunnel at the bottom of the river. Knows a link to the underground. Tunnel at the bottom of a river. That's cool. Astral calls, what's beyond the darkness? What's that island? I eat the stuff. Is this thing an arcanum? And then there was this alternative character groups. Mutants from the underground. I'm not that interested in that. Mutations as well. Simple folk. People from the forgotten corners of deep country and other cities that didn't quite make it into the industrial age. Okay, so you can create characters from the countryside using this. That's cool. I think I might use this method the next time, because that's quite fun, I think. And then some unhumans. What do the humans think of your people? Alternate starter packages. That would have been 11 and 1. Steak, paint can, arcanum. Okay. It's nice to have. Okay, but I think that's actually this character. So he had a wig shop. He always went out hunting with his hound. And whatever he caught, he turned into wigs until the wig shop was burnt down by the lamplighter. And then he joined the Guild House of Ruined Businessmen. And he knows a link to the underground at the bottom of a river. That's the beginning of an adventure. So thanks for watching. Bye.